This really is an all-out action-adventure film. This is bringing the entire series to its conclusion. This is the final battle for Hogwarts and the final battle for the Wizarding World. And something we've been building to throughout this series is the conflict between Harry and Voldemort. And finally, in this film, we're going to see them going at it. And so that's the sort of the main narrative drive and the real sort of exciting adventure stuff. But also it's a very moving story. We find out some things about Snape and the friendship that Ron, Harry, and Hermione have, and beyond. Characters like Neville and McGonagall and Hagrid. All of those are very moving and clearly so much is at stake, and we see how much each of them mean to the other. What was interesting, in the last film, we never really saw Hogwarts, so now we arrive at Hogwarts and see it in all its grandeur, and then see it destroyed in battle. And that's a really odd feeling for me too, just because I've seen it built and I've seen it knocked down. In terms of scale, I think the film is huge. At the beginning of the film, I think we find him in a state of sadness because Dobby died. Dobby died at the very end of the last film. But at the same time, I think we see him with a sense of resolve that his mission is very clear, and that he feels more than ever the need to take on and to challenge and to defeat the Dark Lord. And so I think we see Harry, Ron, and Hermione braced for the challenge ahead, determined, courageous, strong. Snape is now headmaster. The Carrows are running it, and it is not a happy place. It's a place of quite considerable brutality and abuse, and what is being taught there is that magic is might, and it doesn't have the considerate and open-minded teaching that was in place earlier, and most certainly under Dumbledore's headmastership. One of the things that Harry has over Voldemort is that he's not scared of death. He's lost so many people to death, and he's not scared of it himself. His parents, Sirius Black, Dumbledore, he's lost a lot of people in his life, and so he's been able to see the Thestrals because he's been exposed to death, and ultimately, unlike Voldemort, he's willing to go there, and it's quite a serious thing to express in a family film, but that's what Harry feels. He's prepared to go there. So he, when faced with this choice of come out and come to see me alone, or stay and everyone will die, the only way to save the school is to go there. We have a wonderful sequence that takes place involving a dragon at Gringotts Bank, which is in Diagon Alley, which the three go to in order to find one of the Horcruxes, and they have to go down to the depths of Gringotts, and it's deep down underground, and so we have a wonderful adventure as they head down there and then have to escape not only from the vault where this thing is kept, but also sort of sidestep and then ultimately ride a dragon out of Gringotts, and that's fantastic and huge. And then, as I said, we get to Hogwarts, and that's a battle of all battles. We have giants, and we have statues that come to life, and we have wand duels, and it's big and thrilling. Working on Harry Potter has been a pleasure for, I think, most everybody who's worked on it. It's been an incredible journey, and I think it's a very Leavesden and the Harry Potter family has created an environment that is very safe. We have a lot of fun. We take what we do very seriously, but we have a lot of fun doing it. We all realize how lucky we've been. And we've worked together for so long that there's a real shorthand and an ease of communication and a sense of play. We're like a family, a fairly functional family at that. And so I think each person's last day was quite, emotional in a way, because we always knew we were coming back. And this time we knew we weren't.